My whole show right now is summed up in 4 words. Christmas in the Caribbean. Actually, what we should, on that graphic, we should just put a question mark at the end and say, would you like to spend Christmas in the Caribbean? And I think for a lot of people, that would be a definite, yeah, actually, you know, as much as people love Christmas and everything else and the whole, you know, the whole present thing and getting all the family together and turkey and presents and, you know, and all the rest of it, just 1 year. Just 1 year, it would be nice to not do all of that, to not do all the over shopping, the overeating, and well, you can still overeat if you want, but you know, like all of that stuff that we do at home, and just say, yeah, actually, I don't have to have my fridge stuffed to the gills, buy an extra fridge to put in the garage for all the extra stuff that I need over Christmas and all the rest of it. I could just be away and somebody else doing all of the cooking and the cleaning and the looking after me. So, Christmas in the Caribbean, question mark. Do you fancy it? It's for next Christmas. So, 16th of December 2022. Instead of thinking, oh, it's only a week to go to Christmas, how about going to the airport and flying to Miami? Let's just have a think about that for a second, shall we? Yes, please. When we get to Miami, there's a 1-night stay for us as well, because obviously we need to get with the time zone, because in effect we are going back in time by about, is it 8 hours there? I can't remember actually. Oh, 5 hours in Florida, says Mr. P. It's on the West Coast. I always get that the wrong way around. Always get them the wrong way around. Anyway, you've got your night in Miami, which is lovely. And then you can enjoy the lovely beaches. And then on board the ship, oh yeah, Carnival. Carnival is taking you on your cruise, which is lovely. And you are on board Carnival Freedom. You're going to love this. Can I just tell you, word to the wise, whenever a Carnival cruise line ship has Guy's Burgers on board, make sure you're first in the queue. Get there. It's probably going to be a daily experience, by the way. I think it's only generally open daytime hours because it's up, you know, on one of the sort of top decks. But it's worth going to. It really is some of the most extraordinary burgers in the world. If you've got the family with you, they're going to love Carnival because, as you can see, there's lots of things to do. Run around splashing and water parks and courses and whatever. And if you're a foodie, again, you'll just love Carnival because every experience is different. So all of your restaurants that have different themes also have different looks as well. The nightclubs are very, very good. Very, very good, by the way. Just what you want them to be. Entertainment shows all the way through your cruise. Now, you're on board for 2 weeks. You're going to love this. You're really going to get to know the ship and just have a fantastic, fantastic holiday. Live game shows through the day, watching movies up on deck at night, parties, all sorts going on. You're going to enjoy it. Right, so out of Miami, our first port is actually Carnival's private island. 2,500 acres, if you don't mind. That sounds all right, doesn't it? It's called Half Moon Key. In fact, we're taking a couple of visits to Half Moon Key across this cruise, actually. So it's Carnival's own private kind of paradise in the Bahamas. Beautiful. It's won so many awards. And I mean, year and year after decade after decade. I mean, it's really, really beautiful. There's water sports there, snorkeling and all sorts. We'll come back in a wee while to there. Day at sea, and we're in Amber Cove in the Dominican Republic. You can go to the cabanas there and go and relax, or fancy swimming with the dolphins, you can. Next, we go to Grand Turk, and this is beautiful, down in Turk and Caicos. Beautiful. Gibbs Cay there to see the stingrays, Sunray Beach for scuba, and so much more. Day at sea, and we come back into Miami. But don't worry, we're not coming off. We're staying on. We're doing what's called a back-to-back. So we're going to do a second itinerary. It's a little bit different. So some people will be getting off, but not you. You will be staying on, because next we have another day at Half Moon Key. And actually, you can start celebrating Christmas here as well, because this is Christmas Eve. So your Christmas Eve on Carnival's private island. I would raise a glass of something celebratory for Christmas before the day after, the big day itself, Christmas Day. This is where you'll be making your video calls home from Grand Turk in Turk and Caicos. This is where you ring mum and say, what's the weather like in Sheffield? And you'll be able to say, oh, it's too hot here. Oh, it is nice. Look at that sky. That's what you'll do on Christmas Day. Beautiful. And you can take a dune buggy safari if you fancy it as well. Day at sea on Boxing Day, and then Aruba, Ranjestad, where there is lots and lots and lots to do, including, and I must find out more about the Cuckoo Kanuku bus, because I really want to have a go. Next, we go to Bonaire. And Bonaire again is typical Caribbean beauty. And then we've got a couple of days at sea, and New Year's Eve we arrive back in Miami for the flight back to the UK. But if you, like me, would be thinking, I don't want to be flying back to the UK on New Year's Eve, I want to be extending and enjoying that New Year's celebration somewhere else other than the UK, then you can talk to our team about adding extra nights in Miami. I'm sure that won't be a problem whatsoever, although the sooner you book something like that, the better, because every major place gets booked up very, very quickly for its New Year's celebration, as you can imagine. But as this is, finish the cruise in Miami and fly back on New Year's Eve to the UK. But you'll be so, so glad that you took up the opportunity of doing this cruise over Christmas in the Caribbean, because look, it's $1,899 per person. Now, I don't know about you, but I think Christmas can be a dear do, can't it? All the extra shopping, all the extra, people around and all those things that we buy unnecessarily and hoard over Christmas and we do all the work ourselves, don't we? All the cooking. What goes in first? How long do the potatoes take to the parsnips? And I can't get everything in the oven at the same time. You do all of that wrestling thing, don't you? And cause yourself mighty stress. And actually, you could be cruising away in the Caribbean, couldn't you? Sipping on a cocktail on a lovely white sandy beach somewhere. I like the idea of that. Here's the details anyway. So if you want to go up to Ocean View and balcony, your price is there. More importantly, I would say for me personally, I would be wanting to extend my stay at the end, because as this package ends, is the 31st. So New Year's Eve is when you're due to be flying back on this package as it is, back from Miami back to the UK. But it's almost too good an opportunity to miss, isn't it? To stick around for the New Year's celebration in Miami. So talk to the team about doing that, because it won't be as much as you think it might be. And actually, do you know what? The sooner you ask the question, the more we can get that sorted for you. Order that with us as well, and then protect the whole thing as one big holiday package, because then you're taking advantage of our ABTA license and our ATOL protection, which protects every single penny of your holiday spend. And it just gives you that peace of mind, doesn't it? I think this is amazing. I think a lot of people do like going away over Christmas. I've talked to you over the years about my former neighbours when I lived in Lancashire, Jack and Mary, who would always, I would know instinctively that kind of start of December they would say, oh, now you wouldn't keep an eye on the chickens, would you? Because or the hens, because we are popping off over Christmas. And I just knew straight away without asking. Cruise, Caribbean, have a wonderful time. They come back, early January, looking a lovely golden tone of colour. And there we are in the Lancashire wet. So it is, I can really appreciate, how good it is to get away over Christmas. And this is a really good opportunity as well, if you want to get family together and all celebrate Christmas somewhere else. Maybe it's time for you to do that. You know what? And it is a way off, but it's quite nice to get that sort of planned and prepared right now, knowing that all of that holiday is quite so affordable, given that you're going away over Christmas. Listen, I'm going to leave that with you, but any questions, call us. 0800 953 4700. It's not going to cost you a penny to call us, or of course you can go onto our website. It's worth going onto the website anyway, because there are some cracking offers on there right now.